college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tulane's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So UTSA's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on other success.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
This should be the wingers, right?
Handoff from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 20.
Let me see the form bear because he is not healthy. That's charge. Let's get Fortenberry out. So who's starting at my guard? Starting to get Fortenberry out. What? It's Kennedy who I can put out there. Oh, Walter. Okay.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Harrell. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Tries to get it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team out.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now the analytics say, listen, you got to take more chances if you want to win games.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Greenway! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hard running there. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coach.
Next going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Greenway.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all all of those attributes right there.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On the run, it's Slater. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle failure.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. He's got the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ramsey. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tulane had a little time to talk it over in the break, now facing a 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. Touchdown, Tulane! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. That last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they've better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half. And it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Looking for space. It's Slater. Sweet cut there.
Okay.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air. It's Petty. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down mark. In the red area, it's Hamilton. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. On target. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Good,
Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Inside the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Greenway.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Petty. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Morton. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Catch in the middle. It's Jones. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team. in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Creates a little space. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner is stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Here's the handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon happen in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll heave it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This should be the last play of the quarter. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Applewhite. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Powers through the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And the timing just a hair off.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Makes the grab. It's Ramsey. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. To the air. It's Petty. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window...
Intercepted for the 11th time.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the lone running back. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Ramsey. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
They're a lot about offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
It's first down from the 11. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Roadrunners are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw. It's Petty. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Petty. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. And they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tulane.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.